And welcome everyone to Dallas Fort Worth Airport. Today, I scratched something off my bucket list. We embark on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I've been wanting to try one of these aircrafts for a while, and due to COVID, they are running these aircrafts within the states more often than out of the country. So sit back and relax, because this is a treat. We not only embark on an aircraft I've been wanting to get on for a while, but we do it in business class. And just like any other airline during this COVID time, you're getting a preset item in a plastic bag. And this was before takeoff, so no more pre-departure beverage. You get a pack of pretzels, sanitizing wipe, and a bottle of water. And now, I'm gonna let some of this good footage roll for all those aviation enthusiasts out there. And once we're in the air, I'll get back to you about this business class, this seat, and our experience on our journey to LA.
Then don the supplemental oxygen. As a reminder, gaiters and masks with cords are unacceptable for travel now, so if you need a mask, don't hesitate to ask us. Please refrain from coming in and out of the galley. This will protect all of us. American Airlines does have some of the finest flight attendants in the aviation industry. However, none of them are here today. That was a joke. I'll pay for that later, trust me. We have an excellent group of flight attendants. Our primary function is for safety, so sit back, relax, enjoy the entertainment system, and we'll take care of the rest. Welcome aboard.
So the flight attendant was able to dim our window for takeoff. Unacceptable. Today's route started out south on our departure before turning west to head midway through Texas, then up over through New Mexico, down into the southern portion of Arizona, which took us up leading right into California with an actual straight-in arrival to LA. Very, very beautiful scenery, as you'll see along the way. All right, now that we're above 10,000 feet, let's talk about this business class seat. In the 787-9, you have the business class lie flat seat. As you can see, these are the controls. You have a midway point, which will just put you in a nice recline, which I think was more than enough comfortable for this flight. As I demonstrate ever so how slowly it moves. And to my left, you have an armrest that has storage, which is great. This armrest also can be lowered or raised. So in case you have the tray table out or just in general laying down, you can have it out of the way in case you need to get up and move really quickly in the aisle, or you just want to extend your arm out while you're sleeping. Next up, you have your lights that you can actually control from this section as well. This will be your lamp above you for reading, and then also it can turn on and off the lamp that is behind you for reading. To my right, where your arm is, you have an extensive amount of storage with a 110-volt plug. Also, you have your USB port and your headphone adapters right there. And again, one more little notch that has storage. I think I had my phone in there or something like that. Either way, there was plenty enough storage for this entire flight for me to put all my little gadgets or anything anybody else could want. Again, guys, we're on this 787. Here's a look at the emergency card, which is going to always be in a plane. And as I said on my last American Airlines flight, I didn't realize that they still would have the in-flight magazine. And with that bell, that means we're reaching our cruising altitude, and it's time to check out what our food and beverage service looks like. To jump into that, let's talk about this tray table. It is super sturdy. It can be extended and retracted and open. It is more than enough space to eat on, to work on, and it's sturdy enough to where if you needed to put a lot of things on it, I feel very confident that it'll stay up. So, on to the service. On this flight, they had two cold options. My wife opted for the fruit and cheese plate. We both enjoy it, so we just got one of the piece there. And as you can see, it came with 2 and 3 different types of cheese. She got some grapes, some crackers, some candy, you know. And me, I opted for the turkey Havarti arugula sandwich.
It's arugula! What?
Yes, and it was pretty good. And for drinks, I went on and got a mimosa to kind of start out this morning for myself. My wife had a cranberry drink, and then of course, after you eat, she ready to doze off. So welcome to the mid-galley lavatory. They didn't want people up front through the galley, so I didn't walk up front to the lavatory that's up front for business class, but this one is in between premium economy and business. It was a pretty decent size, not as big as the one up front, but it was clean throughout the trip. Here is the mid-galley. Now, if anyone's watching this can tell me, this mid-galley looked a little bit small, and it wasn't set up with an area that you can go and grab snacks from like you could on our flight on our 777. It had a nice little midway galley area. This one was kind of standard. Let me know if there is a great mid-sized galley on any of the Dreamliners that American Airlines has. And just like that, with a little bit of food in my system, used the restroom, sent off a couple of emails, showed you around at least a little bit of the seat here. I thought I'd catch me a little nap. This is a daytime flight, although it does look a little dark in the cabin. That's because they dimmed the windows completely, which is why your view is a little distorted. But it does set you up to want to get a little bit of sleep while you're on this trip. I'll see y'all in a few. Enjoy the views outside the window and this track by yours truly.
a short 20 minutes, maybe about 15 minutes or so. Skies remain cloudy, temperature still 52 degrees. Preparation for landing as well as a decent environment. Turn the seatbelt sign back on, so if you're not already there, please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts about you. On behalf of company crew, thank you very much for flying with us today. We enjoyed having you on board, and we hope to see you again. If you're flying American Airlines, have a very good afternoon.
All in all, besides these storms at the end, once I finally decided to get up, it was a lot of turbulence, at least, until we got to our approach into LA. But nonetheless, this was a wonderful flight on an aircraft that I didn't think I was going to be able to catch anytime soon unless I was traveling outside of the country. The lie flat seats were comfortable, even though they're not giving bedding or any type of linen due to COVID. The TV screen was massive. Our flight attendant, he was actually on the flight previously that we were on too, and he just made the flight even more enjoyable. I wish I remembered his name, but the flight attendant service was great. The drinks kept coming as we wanted, and you can't go wrong. I mean, we did use some extra mileage points and dollars that we had from a previous trip in order to do this, and I was very excited to be able to have my entire family experience business class for the first time, and then in a product that I wanted to be in, not just first class on maybe an A320 or a 737. So if you could make your way on a trip between Texas and California, I would strongly suggest trying to do it in a 787, regardless if it's business class, premium economy, or economy. It is just a great aircraft to fly on, and it is better than a direct on a narrow body coming this way. So I'm gonna let the rest of this trip play on out. I want to thank you all again for hanging with us. I want to thank you all again for enjoying our channel. Make sure you give this channel a thumbs up if you like it. If you have not, please subscribe to it. And thank you for watching another episode of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. From Modified to you guys, catch y'all on the next one. And enjoy the remainder of our approach, final, and landing into Tom Bradley International Airport in Los Angeles, California.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Los Angeles. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep the aisle